Here along Highway 36 is the big story of the morning, and unfortunately we're going to see some pretty big delays. I want to take you to the camera here on the westbound side because you already start to see some traffic back up. The express lane is blocked. That eventually will become one lane for the eastbound traffic. Traffic can get on from Church Ranch. As you take a look at the map again, that is going to be one of the alternates to use Wadsworth down to Church Ranch. Main Street down to Westminster Boulevard can get you around it, but going down on Sheridan, going on Indiana, some of the other streets down here are all open, and there is a little bit more traffic, but it's actually not too bad to get around there just yet. But there are big changes coming to that area, and Jason Grenauer has been in that construction zone right now. And Jason, just a little while ago, I actually saw some of that dirt spilling out of still that area that is damaged, and it could be a lengthy process.
And that's because, as a CDOT official just told me, the dirt is still moving under what is now a big hole in the road here along 36. We saw the view from Air Tracker 7. I've tweeted it out on social media. Right where that bridge area is, where the fence juts out, well, that's because the road shifted and knocked it down. There's a wall just on the side of that. That's where we saw the dirt kind of spitting out and spilling out as this road continues to move. So why in the first place did all of this happen? Well, under where we are, it's clay. It's built up to get towards that railroad bridge. Well, with a lot of moisture, the clay started shifting. On Friday, we saw that crack in the road. Then CDOT says that it moved more than an inch an hour and multiple feet over the course of this weekend. They eventually had to cut some of the concrete out so it wouldn't crack and break, even though at one point the concrete was, quote, popping, according to one CDOT official. The section about 100 feet long, maybe 40 feet wide. They say there is no timetable for when this is going to reopen, especially since as of this morning, it's still moving.
We're up here on the road, and you've got a slope like this of grade beneath. What's happening is it's become wet, and it slides back here. It's kind of a radius curve that the whole slope starts to do this. And that's what's happening right now. And so if you look at that and you talk about that slope failure, what we're talking about doing is putting caissons, concrete piles, down in front that would basically hold it to keep it from doing that.
Now, the original plan from CDOT was to try to stabilize this, but then as the weekend went on, the crack got bigger. They realized how big of an issue this was. This is now going to turn into a permanent fix. The other problem is they can't really even start to fix it right now because, as I mentioned, it's still moving. You can't put too much weight on it. They cut it, the concrete, the rebar, here on this side of the bridge, so too much weight on it could send the whole thing down. That's why it's going to take quite some time. Again, no timetable for a permanent fix. Reporting along US 36, I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver 7.